Okay, the next part that we're going to work on is binding the book. Blow the tags out, because you don't, when you punch the hole for the binding, you don't want the tags to get punched. You'll slide those in afterwards. And let's see. Okay, we're going to punch the holes in the covers first. Okay, I had some trouble with the camera, so I'm going to review the punching part. The first thing you do is you'll have your front cover, and you're gonna measure in 3/4 of an inch on both sides. So 3/4 of an inch here and 3/4 of an inch here, and then you're gonna punch in at just less than 1/2 an inch. So you're gonna punch it here, and then you're gonna punch here. This becomes your template. Then what you're going to do is take your back cover and you're going to line it up just on top of it. You'll use a marker, pen, pencil, and just go in and draw it in a circle. When you do that, you'll have 2 dots. Then you want to punch those. Punch and then punch here. Once you do that, you'll have your front and your back covers ready to go. Then you can put the back cover aside, and now it's time to work on your inside pages. You take your front cover and you put the page face down the way that it would be in a book. You line up the edges, and then you do the same thing. You go through the circle, you mark it, and then you'll punch each one here and then here. After that, the very first page, that then becomes your template. So now you can put the front cover aside. Now, what I discovered while doing this is that although they look pretty even, the toilet paper rolls are kind of off, and it seems that the first one was actually the largest one. Just by a little bit, you can see it's slightly off-centered there. So the way that you handle that when you're binding your book is, you want the binding, it can be slightly irregular, but the outside pages, you want those all to be, the edge of the book, you want it all to be flush. So when you go to line it up, this is the front, this is the template, your very top page. You're going to line it up on this side, on the outside. Turn it over, and you see how significantly larger it is right here? But since this part is lined up, you would mark it here and here. That would leave you a dot here and here, and then you'd punch. And then that's the same thing that you do for all the pages. Okay, so now that we have all the holes punched, it's time to think about do the binding for the book. So we're going to use these binder clips. Actually, quickly, before we do that, I think I want to put eyelets into the front covers just to make them more durable. Okay, you just line up your pages, and then you just thread the ring through all of the holes. Very simple. Make sure your page is in order. And just clip the ring. If you have more pages, you can definitely get larger rings. They're readily available at office supply stores, or even like the office supply section of Walmart or something like that. And our book is mostly complete. At this point, you can go through and add embellishing. Okay, and here we have our finished book. A couple of things happened here. I added lots of die cuts. Some of them had like glitter around them, so it's die cuts. I put some tabs on the ends of the tags. Tabs on the end of the tags. And then I also added some paper clips because they were kind of sliding out. So I have that. Let's see, I put some more. Here's some journaling die cuts, some flowers, some ribbons on the ends of the tags. This one I threaded some yarn through. And I put some ribbon on the end of the binding. Now the thing that you'll notice is different is that I changed the binding. I got rid of the binder ring and I decided to use, because it was feeling a little tight and I wanted to just try something else, something more flexible. And since this is an Earth Day project using what you have, recycled materials, this is a, I don't know what these things are called. These things that they give you, like cords and bags usually come tied up with them, and they go in, they lock like this. So I can't remember what they're called, but they are available. I got this pack actually from the Dollar Tree, and I know they sell them at Walmart, so they're really inexpensive. And I got a bunch of them, many colors. But I had these on hand because I was using them to tie up my cords for my computer to try to color code the computer cables. So I had them left over, and this is what's left. So the way that this works is you would just tie this, you would just thread it through the back end, slide it through the holes the same way you would do with the binder clip, and then you just cinch it in the back. The only thing left to do with this book is to sign it. I sign all my work, and I encourage you to do the same. And that will be the finished project. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you for my next video. Bye.